Hi everybody, I hope you're ready for your Pilates session. Let's get straight into it. I want us to be in the center of the mat in an all fours position. We're going to lengthen that spine. We're going to bring those hands comfortably under our shoulders, knees comfortably under our hips, and just make sure that that pelvis is in that comfortable neutral position, drawing those gaps down that back. We're going to slowly lift right arm and left leg off the floor, holding, making sure those hips are aligned, activating that left glute, sucking in belly to spine for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, elbow to knee tuck and extend. And that's 1. We're doing 6 of these. We're just warming ourselves up. And 2 and 3, tucking in, drawing, using that core as we come into center, and last one after this one, and slowly coming down, lifting left arm and right leg off the ground, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, knee tuck and extend. That's 1 and 2 and 3. Keep going. 4, 2 more. I want you to feel that activation. 5 and 6 and slowly down. We're going to lift and hover those glutes up in the air, taking those toes under that heel. We're lifting those knees up towards the ceiling, rotating that tailbone towards the wall behind you, pushing those heels into the ground, and we're going to push those knees into the wall behind us and hold. Rotating, pushing that head through those arms, allowing those shoulders to stretch out. And slowly coming forward, tucking right knee in, pushing that heel into the ground, and rotate, and rotate, and rotate. Bending those knees and coming into a rest position, pushing those shoulders into the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up, tucking those knees comfortably under those heels and hovering those knees off the ground for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Core tight. We're going to go into chest touches, and 1 and 2. Core tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lifting those hips up towards the ceiling. Keeping your hands in line with those shoulders. We're lifting right leg up towards the ceiling into knee tuck to opposite elbow. That's 1. Pointing those toes. We're doing 6 of these. 2 and 3 and 4. Core tight. Rounding as you come in, extending as you go out. Last one after this one. And up and hold. Keeping that heel off the ground. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that leg, lifting the other. Inhale, exhale, knee tuck. That's 1 and 2 and 3. Keep going. And 4 and 5 and 6 and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping down and hovering those knees again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping those knees, leaning into rest position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting back up. We're going to hover those knees again. Inhale, exhale, hover those knees, drawing scaps down that back. And now we're drawing those knees away from each other and back in. That's 1. Keep going. And 2. Squeezing those glutes. 3. We're doing 8 with a 10-second hold. 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping those knees down and leaning back into rest position, drawing those shoulders into the ground. Let's lift back up into that all fours. Keep going, everyone. I hope you are feeling nice and activated. We're going to push those vertebrae up towards the ceiling. Inhale, open that chest. And all the way up. And open that chest. And let's do 2 more. That's 1. And stretching out. And 2. We're going to extend those legs, drawing our pelvis towards the floor, allowing those abdominals to stretch out, and slowly rolling yourself down onto the floor. We're going to start keeping our hands exactly where they are. I want you to bring those elbows in a shoulder width distance apart from each other, and you're almost pushing yourself away from the floor, drawing those scaps down that back. And we're going to inhale, and on that exhale, lifting our straight legs off the ground, and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, drawing those scaps down that back. You're really focusing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back down, bringing that neck all the way down onto the floor. I want your head and neck in that neutral position, chin comfortably under your face, and you extending your arms overhead. We're inhaling, exhaling, lifting, lift arm and right leg off the ground, and we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, core tight, 4, 3, 2, 1, bringing left arm into T position while we bring that right leg out laterally and back to center. That's 1 and 2, core tight, making sure that you're not slanting or leaning in any direction. 3, as you are bringing those arms out laterally. 4 and 5, we're doing 8 of these, and 6, 7 and 8. Back to center, dropping those limbs down, lifting right arm and left leg up, holding, keeping neck in neutral for 10, drawing that scap down that back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out, back in. That's 1 and 2, keep going, and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8, and slowly dropping down, interlacing our hands behind our back and bending those elbows onto the floor, rotating your head towards the left hand side, preparing by activating our core. We're going to inhale And on that exhale, extending arms and legs up and rotating that head towards the right hand side. Back down. Inhale, exhale, extend and rotate. And inhale, exhale, extend and rotate. And last one after this one, and we're going to hold for 10 seconds and extend and rotate. And up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, holding where you are. Bringing those arms into a W position, squeezing those scaps and elbows towards each other into extension. That's 1 and 2. Rotating those wrists as we're squeezing and then towards each other as we're extending. That's 3. We're doing 8. Squeezing glutes and core. 4, 5, 6. Keep going. Core tight. 7 and 8. Slowly down, lifting yourself up into that rest position. Allow our body to stretch. We're going to walk our hands towards our left hand side, stretching out, and slowly over towards the right hand side and stretching out. Back to center. We're going to turn over into a seated position. Keep going, everyone. I hope you're feeling that activation. I'm feeling nice and warm and ready for some abdominal and core activation. Let's sit ourselves in the center of the mat, lengthening that spine, stacking that vertebra, sucking in that belly to spine. And we're going to inhale, exhale, slowly lower yourself down towards the floor. And we're going to hold there, back straight, core tight if you can, keeping those knees together and sucking in. I don't want you bracing, arms in a T position. Back to center, holding into that center position. Inhale, exhale, extend. Right arm towards ceiling while we lower left and rotate. That's 1 and 2. Keep going. And 3, focus on that stability. If you're struggling at this angle, just sit up a little bit higher. Keep going. And last one. Keep going and slowly lifting yourself back up. We're going to place our hands behind us and we're going to make sure those fingers are facing away from the body. Core tight. Lifting our legs up into tabletop. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, we're extending and lifting and rotate. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Inhale up, exhale down. 5, 6, 7 and 8. And we're going to come back to center into double leg toe taps. And 1, keep going, and 2 and 3, 4. You should feel your lower abdominals in this position. 5, 6, 7 and 8. And dropping those legs to the floor and hugging knees to chest, lengthening that spine. We're going to bring our hands back behind us again. Keep going. I want those fingers facing towards the body this time. We're going to activate that core and we're going to lift those hips off the floor up towards the ceiling. Squeezing those glutes. We're going to hold for 10, 9, sucking in belly, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, exhale, lowering those glutes towards the floor and slowly back up. We're doing 8 of these. That's 1. Don't hyperextend your back. When you're coming down, you just want to keep that neutral pelvis, keeping those knees in line with those hips, squeezing nicely. Let's do 3 more. That's 1 and 2, squeezing and digging those heels into the ground to get that hamstring activation. 3, and we're going to transfer weight onto that right hand leg, lifting that left. Inhale, exhale, toe tap. That's 1. If you are struggling with your arms, get a little table and you can rest your elbows on that medium-sized table so that you don't hurt those wrists if you do struggle. Let's do 3 more. That's 1 and 2 and 3. Dropping down, lifting that other leg up. Inhale, exhale, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. Dropping that leg down, lifting those hips to slowly come back down. We're rolling ourselves down onto a lying position. I want you to look towards your left hand side. Allow that neck to stretch and you're dropping your knees towards the right hand side. And slowly rotating over to look towards the right hand side while you drop your knees towards the left. And let's do 1 more on each side. And slowly over and lifting back up, staying in the supine position, arms on your sides. We're going to lift right leg into tabletop. You can either place your hands comfortably next to you or in a T position depending on what you're feeling. We're going to lift and extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. I want that toe pointing towards your nose, and we're slowly going to lower that leg out laterally and rotate into mini circle pulsations. You're going to inhale, do 2 circles, and exhale 2 circles. The focus here is while you're going out laterally that you're stabilizing that core and making sure that pelvis isn't moving. And let's do 3 more. Inhale, 2 circles, and exhale 2 circles, and inhale 2 circles, and exhale 2 circles back to center, and doing the same thing across midline. Inhale, exhale 2 circles. That's 1. Inhale and exhale and inhale. Keep going. I want you to feel that activation. If you struggle with that hamstring flexibility and keeping your leg straight, you can just bend and do that same thing. Let's do 3 more. And inhale and exhale. Keep going, stabilizing that pelvis. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And slowly bending that leg, dropping it down and extending it onto the floor to do that same thing with that left leg. Let's start laterally. Inhale, exhale, drop that leg out to the side. 2 circles, and exhale 2 circles, and inhale 2 circles, stabilizing, slow and controlled. That's 1. Pointing those toes towards the floor. 2. Keep breathing. And 3 and 4. Imagine like you're drawing little circles on the ceiling above you. And back to center to go medially. Inhale, exhale 2 circles, and inhale and exhale. Keep going. Keep going. You want to feel that burn. And let's do 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, keep going. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And dropping that leg down, lifting those knees towards your chest to stretch out and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do just 4 reps of this next exercise. Arms in a T position, legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale, and as we inhale, dropping those legs towards the left hand side. Exhale, drop towards the floor into a circular motion and back up to center. And inhale towards the left and rotate, stabilizing back to center. Inhale towards the right. Exhale, rotate around towards the left. That's 1. Keep going. And 2, and back to center, and straight into double leg toe taps. Exhale down, inhale up. That's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. We're doing 8 of these. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Dropping those legs down, arms on your sides. Inhale, exhaling, lifting those hips up towards the ceiling, digging those heels into the ground, peeling your vertebra one at a time. I want you to squeeze those glutes, dig those heels into the ground. We're slowly going to pull those knees away from each other and then back to center. And as you're doing that, you're making sure that that pelvis and those hips stay exactly where they are. You're working this region over here. That's 2, and 3, and 4. We're doing 8 with a 10-second hold. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And extending left leg, aligning those knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that leg down, lifting the other leg and extending and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to tabletop, dropping that leg, lifting those hips to slowly roll yourself back down and hugging those knees towards your chest. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extending left leg onto the floor, lifting right leg into tabletop and just dropping that knee across midline onto the floor, extending your right arm and looking towards the direction of that right arm and just stretching out that lower back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting back to center, extending right leg, lifting left leg into tabletop, leaning over across midline and looking in that opposite direction and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly back up to center, interlacing those knees around each other, bringing those ankles towards your body and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And changing over and hugging those ankles towards your body for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extending those legs onto the floor, flexing those ankles, slowly rolling yourselves up. I want you to interlace your hands behind your head, but if you struggle, you can place your hands in front of you. We're going to roll yourselves up into a seated position. and stacking that vertebra before we tuck in and round that back into a rounded C curve, reaching forward as far as we can, toes towards the ceiling, and allow that stretch to go all the way down that back, and slowly back up into a seated position. Well done everyone, I hope you enjoyed that session. That session was especially for all of you. I hope you're feeling strong and activated. I moved house this weekend, so I feel like it was much needed after all that heavy lifting. I will see you soon and enjoy the rest of the week.